there any blunders in that?
Not really.
We're here. Welcome to Blunderbuss Podcast, everybody. My name is Art Kai, and who are you?
I'm Vic Tran. Wow,
Nice.
it feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been so long, probably like a week or so. No, we recorded an ep and we cannot release it.
We couldn't release it. Art got too shy.
I got too shy.
Because he was
like,
bashing
"Oh,
his
no."
dear friends.
Yeah, I was
and
making
he
fun of
didn't
so
want
many
the
of my
episode
fucking-
to be released.
You know when you talk too much shit, and then you're like, wait, I shouldn't put that in public.
It was a perfect combination of talking shit about somebody who would not take it well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been a great episode?
God,
that would have been amazing content.
People are listening to this. They're like, God, I want to know who the fuck it was. You'll never know. I'll never release it unless we open a Patreon. Then maybe I'll release it for a price.
A
forbidden episode.
When you texted me that we were not going to release the episode.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed, but I do understand.
I mean, this reminds me of the time where you told me to take a clip down. You remember this? So now we're even.
Yeah, I asked you to remove a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
And you barred an hour episode that takes literally pretty much my whole day.
Yeah. Well, you're in the area, right?
No.
Okay, fuck.
But it's okay.
You had a free day.
But that's okay, you know?
Hey,
It's
we can record at
It's
your
important
place.
to maintain these relationships with these friends that don't record a podcast with you. Those are the relationships to prioritize.
Look, they were nice enough to do me a favor, and then I don't want
to do you a favor.
Well, yeah, I know what I mean. It is weird.
Invite you to their wedding.
No. Not their wedding. You don't know what I'm talking about. This is you guys will never know, and we'll never have to bring this up ever again. I do feel bad that you have to come all this way all the time. That is bad.
No, it's very.
That's a blunder on how far you live. Also, can you just become extremely rich and just move to this area?
Art's telling on himself.
Yeah, I live in a very
Art
nice
is
area.
extremely rich.
No, I will say this is a nice area.
It's a nice area.
My apartment is rent stabilized, so
Yeah.
life's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you just find a rent stabilized place in this neighborhood and just move over?
I won't say how poor I am, but it takes me an hour to get to a nice area.
Yeah, but hey, you live in a cool spot. You got a cool apartment.
I do have a nice apartment.
You
I got
great
two roommates.
Yeah,
They're
awesome
cool with
roommates.
me,
Yeah,
but I don't know. They butt heads sometimes.
dude, you're living the life. You have two cool roommates.
You only have one,
I know. I only have one. That sucks for me.
and one of them's a cat.
Yeah, Anyway, it is weird to do you ever feel this way when you're doing content creating, whether it be
Yeah, when I'm doing
stand-up?
content, yes.
Yes, you're doing content, or you're doing a podcast and you say shit as for the sake of entertainment, and then you realize, oh my god, I probably should. There's some things in my life that should be private. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I had a whole podcast with my cousin that I produced it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
When I was clearly at my lowest point. Didn't know it then, but listening back, I know it now.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
Losing your mind.
I was losing my mind. I was becoming unsocialized because I literally was not talking to anybody.
Right.
So I was just falling into my worst state of being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just let your intrusive thoughts become normalized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
just wait,
yeah.
these are just these are thoughts that everyone has, right? And you're wait, no, this is just fucked up, stupid shit
And
that
this
should be filtered out.
Bro, and this is how I so there were months of not really talking to anybody because we were all isolating.
Right.
The only person I would talk to was my cousin, who just enables me.
One of the worst people.
He's great. I have to say that because he's a lawyer now. But
And he listens.
yeah, but he just enables my my shitty sense of humor,
personality.
or what I thought was a sense of humor, but really
Right.
it was just bullshit that
Right.
didn't make sense. And so it was months of that. Forgot how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Then I got booked to open for Russell Peters.
Oh, what? I didn't know this.
My comedy hero from when I was a kid.
Right.
I meet him.
Whoa, this is crazy. I didn't know you.
I imagine meeting your childhood hero after months of not talking to anybody.
Yes.
So this is just high pressure scenario.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
I did not like do
It
well.
was bad.
Yeah. I did not rise to the occasion.
Do you remember what you said?
I remember Russell Peters. I meet him and he goes, Victor Tran, that's Vietnamese, right?
Yeah.
I go, yeah. And he daps me up. He goes,
Nice.
me dang? I'm like, yeah, me dang.
And that was the end of the conversation?
No, it got worse.
Oh my god.
So me dang, what that means is like, that's like Vietnamese for like black guy, you know?
Yeah.
But like, it's sort of like an offensive. It's
Right.
not. It's rarely used positively.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then
I can't believe he just said that to you. That is wild. What a weird guy.
Yeah, it's not used positive. That word is
Holy
used
shit.
like, that's a word a Vietnamese man would mutter to himself while watching like late night local news. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, my dad has said that word. No, I'm
And
kidding.
Russell was very nice. He was super chill. One of those guys. He's just like an encyclopedia of like geographic knowledge.
Yeah, he's insanely smart.
Yeah. And so but I was being so weird, man. I forgot how to socialize. So the whole time I was just in the corner of the green room, and
Yeah.
like Russell, he had all of his friends in the green room, and they were all
shit.
weird, and they were
Yeah.
like old, right? They were like these
Right.
old heads, that,
60.
yeah, that like used to be cool. They're probably like
Whoa.
in their 60s, right?
Whoa.
And like I don't know, like the whole time it was kind of disappointing. Like I guess Russell's at that age. He's at that kids these days age, and he's like, man, these men,
These millennials,
these
men.
boys growing, like, yeah, he's literally
They're
talking
soft.
about millennials being
Right.
soft.
They're soft.
These
yeah.
new kids, like this, is how
They need
old
a
you are,
leader.
Russell. Millennials aren't even the kids anymore. You know.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, they don't have bass in their voice. That's what he kept
Bass
saying.
in his.
These new-
Oh,
these new-
BASS. Not
These new
BASE.
men, they don't have bass in their voice.
Yeah, they're not based anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, based.
That's what I first thought. And I was like, is that like an alpha term for something?
No, he was literally talking about how men don't have booming, deep voices anymore.
That's such a weird complaint.
And I was like, yeah, I know,
Yeah,
Mr.
me-
Peters.
yeah, dude,
I
it's
know
fucking weird.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And,
It's the beta men. Unlike me, I'm a alpha.
bro,
that.
I remember, like,
That's so crazy. Is that true, by the way? Or is that just like an old guy, like probably a little out of his mind, thinking that men don't have low voices anymore?
no, it's probably just in his head.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's weird to think. Yeah,
Maybe, like, guys on TV.
maybe.
Like, you know.
But that's an act, right? They're acting.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just talking about like the men who are portrayed on TV.
Right.
You know, back in his age, they were probably all like alpha, like cowboy, Clint Eastwood types.
Right.
And now you have like beta cuck bitches on TV and on podcasts.
Well, I mean, like back in the day, his idols were like talking like, "Hey, Dollface, what are you doing here?" You know what I mean? They're like, "Welcome to the ice cream parlor.
Yeah,
Welcome to the drugstore. Would you like an ice cream soda?"
that's true. What about Rodney Dangerfield? He had a deep voice.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
Never gonna respect. That's Rodney Dangerfield.
Take my wife,
right?
for example. No,
Take my
seriously,
wife.
take her.
Yeah.
That's,
And then,
yeah.
man, what did I say? I remember
That's crazy.
I remember making a joke about my cleft lip, and
Ooh.
nobody laughed at that.
Wish it was treble. Did you say that?
That would have been better. And
Causes me so much treble.
I remember I was getting so socially anxious. I was getting so anxious. I was
Wow.
like, I was at the end of the night. I was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna head out. You know, I'm gonna leave. And so
Yeah.
I leave to go home. And then one of his old friends, this old black guy, he's like, "Oh, you leaving already? I thought you were gonna go to the strip club with us."
Whoa, he's still into that. Hell yeah.
And I was like, "You're going to the strip club?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Why?" He goes, "We're gonna get some ass."
Oh.
And I was
You're
like,
why?
I was like, "You want me to go with you to get some ass?
This is an incredible story. This is crazy.
You think I'm that guy?"
I'm not that guy. He said that in a deep voice.
I forgot what he said. It was you didn't
You
say.
think I'm that guy? That's so.
It
funny.
wasn't- it
So lack of confidence there. No, I'm not him, dude.
I'm not
who
him.
you think
None
I
of us
am.
were him. None of us were him. They were 60 and I have a cleft lip. We're not getting ass at the strip club.
Well, that's the beauty of a strip club. Anyone can get ass at the strip club.
Yeah, good point.
If
Would
you
you
have
have
the right
gone?
price.
Would you have gone?
Probably not. Not with Russell Peters. Maybe. That's
so,
a story.
So anyways,
that's a story.
I was like, what am I gonna do? You know, I was like, I'm not getting ass. And then Russell, he's like kind of drunk.
What year was this?
This
Like
was
2020?
2021, maybe.
Okay, so
20
like pandemic was sort of coming to an end in a way. Yeah.
And comedy was back.
Yeah.
And Russell was like sitting there in the green room, and then he looks at me and goes, Vic, he's kind of drunk. He was like, Vic, you're really bad at this.
Oh no!
Just like being a hang.
Whoa!
And I was like, oh, all right. So I went.
Well,
to
how
my-
do you respond? Yeah, how you say sorry? You're
No,
like,
I
I'm
just
sorry,
laughed,
man.
and I was just like, I hadn't talked to anybody in months.
Right.
And like, it felt like a hallucination.
Were you aware that you were going through this, like in this moment?
Yes.
Okay,
It
you
was
should have
like,
been
what-
like, sorry, I haven't talked to anyone in months. We've been literally under lockdown. Who the hell are
well,
you?
I was not gonna apologize.
That's the wrong with men nowadays.
Well,
They're soft.
They were soft. They apologized, and they don't.
that was
and,
him testing you. Is he a
Yeah.
soft man?
And I didn't
And you're a
apologize, so I
soft
passed.
boy.
I passed with bass in my voice,
Yeah.
and so I went to my car and
You're
I called my
defensive.
friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, I feel like I bombed off stage.
That's a thing.
That's the thing, yeah.
To be a weird hang, yeah, you know.
Yeah, you ever hear comics talk about the good
So
old days
funny.
in comedy? And he's like, man, I miss the green room hangs. I miss just chopping it up with other comics. Those were the best.
Sure.
That's the part of comedy I hate the most.
It's tough.
It's anxiety inducing.
Right.
Everybody's riffing.
Yeah. You're like, how do I say something now? Is this riff even good? Do I know these people on this level where I can like make fun of them?
Oh my
I
god,
don't
when
know.
a joke bombs in like
Right.
around in a
Everyone
circle of
stares at you.
comics. Oh my god.
And then they make fun of you, and then everyone laughs, and you're like,
I would
"Oh,
rather have them
fucking
make fun
loser."
of me.
Right.
People just like
just point and
sort
laugh
of
at you.
ignore it or nobody hears it.
Yeah.
God.
Has this happened to you a lot? I feel like this is a
This
common
happens to me a
occurrence.
lot. This happened to me. I made some pun in a conversation,
Oh, I can't do a pun.
and then like everybody just pretended not to hear it.
No. Oh my God, I'm
Oh, I remember
cringing.
it was at the riot. It was
Sure.
in Houston.
Yeah.
I was in the green room with Nathan McIntosh. Also really
Legend.
funny.
Mentioned him last pod, a pod you guys will never hear, but now we're here.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
And then this other comic from Austin,
Yeah.
and then they were talking about how many dicks would you suck for the world's best Caesar salad, and
Insane
like
question. Oh, comics that's such a good theoretical
I know
question
it's like
from a
if
comic.
if a conversation
Stupid.
starts with how many dicks would you suck, it's
Yeah.
just like I'm already checked out.
Who asked that? Was it the Austin comic or was it Nathan? Out him.
I don't remember. I think the Austin comic brought it up, but they were talking about how many dicks would you suck for
Insane.
it. It didn't start there. The
Yeah.
conversation ended there. I mean,
Right.
yeah, it ended up there.
It started, hey, do you want to suck my dick? And then everyone's like, well, I would
How
maybe
good's
do
your
it for
Caesar
this.
salad? Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, so they were like, yeah, if you suck somebody's dick, you're not getting the Caesar salad.
What?
And then I said, but you are getting the dressing.
Hey.
Nobody liked that at all. They just pretended not. They like there was like a pause, and then like they just kept
Damn,
going with
dude.
the conversation. They
This is
didn't address it at
wild.
all.
This is wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, I could hear you talk about you fucking up around comics all day. This is just crazy. It's just crazy. Because I feel it's not
I'm bad at it.
it's not
bro.
that cringy, but the fact they didn't respond is like almost rude on their end. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like if I were them, I'd be like, oh, nice, or something. Just like throw you a bone.
Dude. The amount of dicks I would suck to get that moment back.
Right. It's one. Millions. Please. Just any number.
I'll suck
Just make
both
that
your
moment
dicks to forget that ever happened.
Yeah. Damn. That
Yeah.
is crazy. That I'm sorry that these things happen to you. This sucks.
Yeah,
Very funny,
bro.
very
That's why I
funny
have
though.
social anxiety. I just like
You just
I suck.
Batting a 0. You need like worse memory. You need to like have worse memory. You know what I mean? You gotta like concuss yourself a few more times or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do have a very sharp memory. To relive all my worst moments in crystal clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have any stories like that where it was just a bad. I've been brought up on shows.
I remember one thing you did.
That was bad?
Yeah.
Hit me.
We recorded a whole podcast and then you deleted it.
Well, whoa! It's not deleted. It still exists. It exists, but no one will ever hear it. It'll just be me.
Release the tape. Nah, it's okay.
It's gonna be me in the future, 30 years down the line, in my mansion.
You're making it up to
I'll be
me. We're
listening
gonna
to
watch
it, and I'll be
tennis. You're gonna buy me dinner. Hey, it's
dinner?
all.
Okay, what the hell?
It's
Wow,
even
dude,
Stevens,
you're bombing
brother.
this hang right now. I'm not going. You can't get me out of my own house. What the hell?
Any stories
so
where you
funny.
put your flat foot in your mouth?
Let me think. There's got to be. The thing is,
Yeah, just ran into the camera.
Yeah, should we check how it looks? No, it looks fine.
Oh.
I am a dumbass. You know what I mean?
Is that my girlfriend texting you?
Yeah, she says,
Oh.
please love me. Nah, it's my old podcast host, Fernando. He's texting me. But anyway, any bad hangs? I've been in situations where I'm just like silent, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should like say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be weird if I like said something right now. Here's sort of a awkward situation. There's that guy, on Andrew Schultz's podcast. He's the dude with long hair. I think his name is Mark.
Mark Gagnon.
Yeah. What do you think of him? Do you like him? We're
He
talking shit about him.
recommended the book that I'm currently reading.
Okay. He
Prisoners of Geography.
right.
I met him years ago.
Okay.
The Improv, like before
he
Andrew
was on that
Schultz
pod.
blew the fuck up.
He we were in the green room. We're on a show together, and I was wearing overalls and like a red hoodie or something, and then he was like, "You look like a Asian like samurai or something." Like it was something like really like
As opposed to what samurai?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I was trying to remember exactly what he said, but it was like, he was like, "Oh, you're dressed like Mario." That's like
Asian.
so Japanese of like he really like leaned into this like, "Oh, you're Mario. He's Japanese. You're Asian." Like he just like kept saying it over and over again as like trying to like make it a bit in like a green room.
Right.
And I was like trying to laugh. I was just like being jovial with him. I'm like, "Yeah, man, totally." And then he did it on stage. Because I was hosting the show. He did it on stage. He was like, "Doesn't that guy look like..." He like said the same thing over again. And then it kind of like...
Fizzled that bomb.
Yeah, kind of bombed.
You know what's funny
I was
about that?
like, damn, Mark, what do you know, how do you not realize that's just like that's just such low-hanging fruit that's like not interesting. Like, why did you say that, dude? It was... Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh. Well, I mean... Yeah, that's uncommon for Flagrant 2 to go after low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, they are truly...
What's the name of their podcast?
Flagrant, yeah.
Oh.
Flagrant 2. You're right. They are the leading thinkers of
When I
today.
met Mark, it was years ago. I mean, disclaimer, I'm not like friends with him or anything.
Right.
Seems like a cool guy. We don't have like any type of relationship.
Sure.
But I remember he gave me like a piece of advice. Him and Andrew, they told me like you can't be afraid to fail. Like don't get addicted to killing.
Sure.
He goes, you can't be addicted to killing.
Right.
And based on the story you told me, it sounds like Mark recovered from his addiction.
Yeah. He,
Seems like he is
needed it.
well past his addiction to killing.
Yeah, it was interesting. I had to also. There was like a bunch of other comics like in the room, and we kind of just like listening to him say that, and we're just like, huh? Why does he keep saying this? Keeps leaning into it.
What'd you say?
Same shit. Yeah, but in a very Japanese accent. He was like, "You hentai? Are you into hentai?" And I'm like, "Yes, but not because I'm Asian." Because the storylines are good.
Damn, I'm sorry that happened to you, bro.
Nah, it's fine. Which is an interesting
You're a victim.
victim of the pod. I'm trying to think of other weird comedian. I've hung out at barbershop where I was like, "What the hell am I doing here?" I didn't know anybody. What do you do in that situation?
I feel weird there, even when I performed there, even though I love performing there.
Right. Please don't stop performing there.
Please stop. Please don't stop reaching out to me.
The last few times when we were both there, it was chill. It was great.
Yeah, it's like it's so much easier if you just have somebody that you know.
Yes.
In social situations,
because you kind of bounce around, and then people hop in your conversation, you hop in their conversation.
Yeah.
I love how, like, breaking down how conversations
and you can
work.
at least appear.
Just like,
And then you're like saying words, and you're listening to their words,
and then it makes you think of something else, and you say that thing, and you chime in, and you pop out every now and then.
That's what I miss about Houston is I always had friends. Like if I had a show, since the scene was small,
right.
I'd show up and it's people that I know.
You're hanging.
Now I go to a show, I don't know anybody.
Right.
Nobody wants to talk to me until after my set.
Sure.
Whenever they deem me worthy of being talked to.
Oh, this was a funny comedy hang moment, I guess.
Yeah.
I hosted a show. I think I may have told you this, but I hosted a show and I bombed so hard that I did the panic host thing where I'm like, all right, well, I'm sorry, this is not going well, but these other comics are much better than me, and I started bringing them up. Yeah. And then I literally bombed again so hard. They were giving me nothing.
Yeah.
That the other comics that were on the show, like off stage, pretended not to know me. Pretended not to interact. They didn't want to interact with me at all.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, hey, what's up, man? They were just like, hey. And I was just like, okay. I guess we're not chatting.
Damn.
It was pretty bad because they were very jovial, like very amicable before, like oh, what's up? And then I bombed, and then like they clearly did not want to make eye contact with me.
Maybe you bombed so bad they got in their heads.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like, fuck, this crowd is gonna fuck me up.
I think that could be. I think that's probably a scenario, but also I think another scenario is like they don't want like the association because it was an outdoor show, so people could see us like interacting a little bit.
What? That's crazy. I love when a comic bombs.
Dude,
I love talking to them after they bomb.
Really? What do you say?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm better than you.
You say that to their face.
No, I mean it's just like I'm no longer intimidated by you.
Okay, it's a power thing. You feel less powerful.
I did a couple of well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking shit.
What is it? Give me the gist.
No, because if I start talking shit, I'm gonna ask you to take the podcast down.
We meet up tomorrow.
No, I did some spots this weekend. Not gonna say where.
Okay. Yeah.
But Saturday night I did 2 shows. On each show, the comic before me did not do as well as they wanted.
Ooh, perhaps a bomb. Would you say it's a bomb?
I would not say it was a bomb.
Yeah.
But they would say it's a bomb.
Okay.
And
rough.
yeah, you could just feel it. Like, you know, you give them the obligatory, like, hey, good job, good set.
Right,
and they're just like,
Yeah.
That's what they say. Yeah. And they do this with the hand, the shaky hand.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but even that is generous.
Do you try to console them, or you just go, yeah, it was all right. It was, could be better. I feel like we should be better at like, just like like comedians should just be like, yeah, they didn't like you. That's okay. You can't get addicted to killing. Thanks, Mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say nice try instead of good set, nice set. You can say nice try, good try.
I guess it really depends on the person.
Good try, little buddy.
But I think I appreciate it more when I like don't do well and someone was like honest with me, like, yeah, it happens. Whatever. Yeah,
but I'm not gonna go out of my way to say, "Hey, man, that sucked."
No. But like, let's say they like went before you and they like it's like a moment of like you guys are crossing paths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you then say something?
Maybe I won't say anything. Maybe I'll just give them a little fist bump.
Sure.
Sometimes I'll fist bump and then they think I'm saying nice set, but I'm really just moving my mouth. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I go, hey,
yeah, you're like, you actually fucking suck.
That way I don't have to really bad. That way I don't have to lie to them, but I still offer some consolation.
Right.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen someone bomb so hard you're like, I don't want to talk to them? I don't want to be friends with them?
The only time I would not talk to somebody is if I like hated their material. Yeah. Yeah.
Has that happened often?
Yeah, almost every night. Like, if a comic crushed and I hated their material, I wouldn't talk to them. I'd be less inclined to like hang out with them than somebody who like I see just eat shit on stage.
Right. That's how we got here. You saw me eat shit. I love bringing it up.
I did see you eat shit.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was a bad set.
That's all right. It happens. Actually, I think It grew me. I grew from that. Everyone needs that sort of moment. Or have I not grown? What are you staring off? What's up? Are you zoning out? What's going on?
I was doing that thing
Hello?
of pretending not to know you.
Yeah, shit. He saw the panic in me. I was like, oh no. He left me. He doesn't care. I'm bombing this pod. No.
Yeah, that was how we met. That's right.
That's how we met. You were very kind to me after. You kept saying like, dude, it was like you like pulled me aside, I think, briefly. I don't know if you remember this. You sort of pulled me aside, not really, but like kind of you're like, hey man, like it wasn't that. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. You basically said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that
honest.
actually helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I like hearing like a realistic point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. And you also met Manoli, cool guy, does pictures. Talked
We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah,
I met Andrea Jin.
You just moved here.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you came for the hang.
I had probably been here
Rest
for
is
like
destiny.
2 or 3 months
Nice.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was the last time they booked me on that show, but you haven't booked on that
And
show
then
many
the week
times.
later, I performed at the Beacon Theater.
Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. That's how it
hey,
goes.
thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging around.
We should get Mike on the podcast to talk about that.
We could. Do you think he'd be open to talking about that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I did apologize to him and
What, for bombing on a show?
me. Yeah, of course. Not apologize, but I was like, hey, like, because they took a risk on me because they weren't going to book me, and I like asked them for a spot, and they're like, yeah, we can give you a guest spot, and it was like a whole thing. It was like, I never told you the story.
No,
Maybe not.
tell me.
Yeah, so like basically it was like a whole thing. They had a lineup basically, but he slipped me in. Like the producer like emailed me, like asked for all my stuff, and then like they gave the lineup, and they like had to like redo the lineup. I saw like the chain of emails, and they had to slip me in.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, they're doing me like a huge favor, and then I didn't do well. I didn't perform well. And so I had to be like, hey, Mike, like, thank you so much. I tried something new and it didn't work, but, you know, I apologize if that risk wasn't worth it or whatever. He's like, hey, man, don't worry about it. Glad you're taking risks or something like that. He was very nice about it.
Yeah, Mike's really nice.
He's the best. I love Mike, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it did it did sort of sour my feelings towards myself. I was spiraling for like
it
a
sweetened
week.
my feelings towards you. I was like,
Thanks, dude.
look at this vulnerable boy taking risks on stage.
Yeah, I still think that bit was kind of funny, and no one else did. Do you remember what it was that really lost the audience?
It was something about fucking your mom.
No, see, people misconstrue it. People misconstrue it. It's not about me fucking my mom. It's about how I'm happy that, or I want her to fuck people.
Oh, right.
And people like, they were like, ew, what?
Yeah.
You think about your mom having sex? And I was like, shut the See, it's me getting pissed again at the audience, being like, that's a fun premise.
No, let's dive into this.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
What was the joke again?
I can't remember how it went, but it was like basically, that's the premise. Like, she's a great woman. I think she should have sex. She deserves to have sex.
Yeah.
There's a line that was like, she's a giver. Like, I know she'd be good at it.
Yeah, that is an interesting premise, but I think that's why it didn't do well, is because they don't understand like interesting, and that's why
It needs to be funny.
And that's why I fucking crush.
It also it does imply that like I'm like thinking about her in a sexual way.
Well, to be honest, I remember watching that, and that it was not on the audience. It was not on you. It was kind of on you.
Yeah,
that was a
for
joke
sure on
you
me.
opened with.
Yes, it was a brand new joke.
That's a joke not only opened your
Untested.
set with, but opened the show with.
Yes,
because you were the first comic.
Right, they put me bullet.
Yeah, and then you went out there and I was like, I want my mom to get fucked. And
Yes.
even that would have been better than whatever you said.
I don't know, dude. That audience a little tense around most comics, but you know, whatever. Maybe not everybody. Maybe that's just me trying to console myself. But yeah, it was a bit of a bold. But I was like, in my mind, I was like, I gotta try this. I want to see how it works right up top, you know.
Yeah,
and I thought I could emotionally
had you
handle
done that bit before?
Here and there at open mics, but not like on a show.
Right.
It was a risk, and I was like, I want to have a high stakes thing where I try a risky thing and then like feel the pain if it bombs. And I was not prepared to feel the pain. It was terrible.
Kind of like
it sucked. I spiraled
usually
for
it's
a week.
like, oh, you know, if the joke fails, whatever, it's one joke. It did kind of ruin your whole set.
It ruined my whole thing. But I think
and then you also tried to recover, and it's like,
yeah, it was
oh,
bad.
I guess I'm the only one who
Yeah.
I'm the only one who loves their mom, huh?
Yeah.
And everybody just sat there and
stared at me. Yeah.
But
And it was a
I knew when I
packed
saw
room.
that, I was like, that's a winner. That's my little winner and my potential
rough.
co-host to the Asian Not Asian spiritual successor.
You know what I also heard? I don't think Mike knows this, but I heard him and Fumi talk off stage and sort of make fun of me. This is a blunder, and I'm glad. I want to bring this up. Yeah. So a comic was running late.
Whoa, hey, you're burning my bridges now,
dude.
brother.
No, hey, look. If you wanted to,
we should have Mike get on the podcast.
If they wanted to talk shit, they should have done it quieter. All right, I heard everything.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Well, no, you tell me the story.
Yeah, because the story is basically, I think it was like a little green room off stage, Union Hall. I think they were like behind the curtain, which is like the audience area, right? And I think a comic was running late, right? And they're like, oh, should we do more time? Should we make someone else? Should we call someone else up? And then I don't remember who said it, but one of them was like, oh, or we can have Art go back up there.
All right, I gotta say that's pretty good.
Right, they laughed. And then
Art back up there. Come on, dude. That's pretty
let me
funny.
say, did not make me feel good. I was like, yep, I did bad.
That rules. Sorry though.
No, it happens.
You know what? What's ironic about that is, I heard that Fumi heard that I was talking shit about him.
Whoa! When? Where? This is just a
Union
comedy
Hall one
pod.
time.
About what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you confront him about it?
No.
Were you?
I was too busy talking shit about him.
Yeah. Have you ever talked shit about him? I don't think you ever have, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I love and respect him. All of the Asian
Thank you
comics.
for all the opportunities. No, like I have no issues with them. It was all on me, but it's just funny.
Wait, to be clear, I do like them.
yeah, we both like you. You guys are listening. We like you guys.
Yeah.
We are aware of our position, at least my position.
Let me back on the pod. Let me redo the pod. Oh, there's another blunder.
What?
Asian
Not Asian?
So I was like a big fan of the podcast.
Sure.
And when I got to do the podcast like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And the whole time, Mike wanted to talk about like MMA.
Okay.
And it was just like, I don't know.
You didn't want to talk about MMA.
I do. That's the problem. Is I love talking about it. So I fell for the trap. And I just don't think that's like a good. That's not good. Like
pod
fodder. Yeah.
Interesting. Unless it's an MMA pod.
Yeah.
I think pod fodder, good pod fodder is anything that's like on your mind. As long as it feels real and the connection's real. This is my like pod theory for getting meta. We're going back to the whole like entertaining content
God, we're doing
thing.
a lot of comedy podcasts.
Yeah,
today.
I know we are today.
Yeah.
But hey, we ran out of material. I had a thing that happened that was so rich with stuff, and I can't talk about it. So that's okay. Yeah, they've never asked me to do that pod, which I think is funny.
Really?
I don't think I'm for that.
Not even after you did their show?
Yeah, is that surprising? I would imagine them begging. No, I just don't think I'm for them. Their demo's not my demo. My people.
Right, yeah.
They're not
They're
white
Asian.
enough for me. Yeah.
And you're white.
I need a
white.
white kid from a prep school.
Well, you and Fumi have similar backgrounds, right?
Is he adopted? No, I don't think so.
You're not adopted either.
Yeah, but I think
But you both grew up in like pretty white.
Yeah, I was trying to, because I feel like people,
Like-
Asians, I get along with Asians who are adopted, is what I'm trying to get at. Because they grew up in a very white like household.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I've learned the ways of the white culture because the race war's coming. I gotta pick a side. And I want to be in the cahoots with every side.
My dad thought you were white.
That's what I'm saying.
That's funny.
I've worked very hard to get rid of my Asian accent. That's not true. I've always talked like this. But yeah, I've never done their pod. I don't think I'm their demo, which is all right.
It's okay.
It's weird because I feel like me and I never actually really talked to Fumi, but me and Mike have had pretty interesting conversations about stuff.
I bet.
Yeah.
We should have him
He
on the
knows
pod.
his-
We should have him on our pod.
I've had him on my pod before
this
all
pod,
my shows. Yeah,
new and
you're right.
improved.
We'll get this
new.
back.
I want to say improved.
No,
New. This pod hasn't won any awards.
Not yet. There is an Asian podcast association, and they do awards for Asian podcasts, and I really want to submit it.
Really?
I keep forgetting to submit it though. Yeah.
Best white Asian podcast.
Okay, that'd be a funny award. Asian Not Asian wins. No, I've listened to their pod in a long time.
I think we missed the Asian podcast wave, to be
That's
honest.
okay. This is not an Asian pod. This is just a pod about our lives.
Universal blunders.
I think I would hate doing an Asian podcast. Not because I don't find the stuff like interesting. It's just like it's exhausting to talk about. All
Well,
the
I think
time.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because all of
But let's say back in the day we hit the wave. Do you think
Yeah.
you would have enjoyed talking about
hit
it?
the wave.
Okay, relax. What the hell? What was that?
I was gonna hit the
dance?
quad. I was gonna hit the quad.
Okay.
But then I realized I don't know how to do it.
that makes for a good pod. Just do it and fail. Can't get addicted to killing on the pod.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get a blunder in the pod. But I feel like even if I like started a podcast about Asian stuff, I would get pretty bored of it by episode like 3.
Yeah, there's not much stuff to talk about. Honestly, in terms of minorities, like our
we go.
gripes, our well of gripes is pretty shallow.
Right.
We're not on TV, and then that's kind of it.
That's a pretty good one, though. I think that is the best thing anyone could possibly do. Is be on TV. Be famous.
Yeah.
That's sick. I did want to do, I think this is a fun idea of a TikTok. Maybe this has already been done, but when Aquafina is getting like roasted for her black scent,
Yeah.
I wanted her to be like, hey guys, sorry, that's actually not how I know I'm from New York and people think that's how I talk, but I have been masking this whole time. This is how I actually talk. And then she just goes, hey, I'm walking in. Where's my pizza at? And like just get really offensively Italian.
Italian? That'd be
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, yeah.
But it's too
Or
late.
go the other
wave
way
is gone.
and then just go super Chinese.
Chinese.
And it's
Yeah.
like, this is what you want from me?
The second beat of that beautiful clip would be like, I'm just kidding, guys. That's how I talk.
Where is she from?
She's from Queens.
Yeah, but
From
like what
Sunnyside,
part of
Queens.
Sunnyside.
Or she might be from like Jackson Heights, Queens. Like that like deep Queens.
Yeah,
area.
yeah. Sunnyside, is that
Yeah.
like a nice part of town?
I think it was, I think when she was growing up, it was more not as nice. That's
Because
where
Sunnyside in Houston is fucked up.
well, Sunnyside, Queens, that's where Fast and the Furious, the original, was based off of. They used to do drag races there.
Oh, cool.
So it was like that sort of like vibe.
Wow.
a lot of that street culture. So she got that accent.
Let's work on Aquafina's new accent.
Yeah, what should it be?
What's the Aquafina character? It's like a famous one.
Like her and Crazy Rich Asians.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
What was her?
This would have killed. We would have had something beautiful if we had just done this on the other pod that we couldn't release. We were on it that time.
What roles has she been in?
She's been
They're
in a
all
lot of
kind
her
of the-
movies. Sunnyside, the TV show.
Nora from Queens.
Nora from Queens. Sorry, there's also a Sunnyside TV show. Now I'm thinking about it.
Oh, she's in that?
No, she's not. There's 2 separate Queens-based TV shows.
She's in
She's
Shang-Chi.
in Shang-Chi. She was voice acting for some things.
Oh, she was a voice actor in wasn't she in The Little Mermaid?
Maybe. As Ariel? That's a black lady.
Ariel. It's a black lady, yeah.
It's a black lady. Whoa, hey, that's Aquafina.
Aquafina, yeah,
There we go. Okay.
You know what joke I'm tired of hearing is like the Scarlett Johansson being
Yes.
Asian one.
Yes. Yeah, like her being
Like
yeah,
using
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson as a punchline for like an Asian actress. It's like first we get it. That was years ago. It was
Right.
not that funny in the first place. Not even really that big of an issue, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
But we have the
know-
counterpoint.
What do you mean?
I think Aquafina is our answer to Scarlett Johansson.
There we go. Let's
Yeah.
go. So we're even, white people.
We're even.
Race wars, we're back in
Solved.
alliance.
Solved.
I will say, do you know much about Ghost in the Shell?
No.
Okay, so
She's white.
she was a robot, one,
Yeah.
and she's like post-racial. Like she's supposed to, it's a future. It's like
Post-racial.
It's like
I
a
like that.
post-racial
That's
robot.
What they, instead of racially ambiguous, they should just call
post-racial.
themselves post-racial.
That's my rap name.
Malone.
Post-racial.
Malone-racial.
Yeah. Post-racial Malone. It's getting all those tattoos. I'm really hard to tell what his skin tone is, baby.
Yeah.
One of my
That's
company's customers. Anyway, yeah, so the robot's racially ambiguous. It is a robot. That's not like a race. It's literally a robot. I will say, though, there's no mention explicitly of the race of the robot, but it is based on this little girl who is technically Japanese, I guess.
Technically Japanese,
But it's not.
like
it's just
my
implied.
girlfriend?
Yeah, like your girlfriend. Like all the hentai I watch is technically Japanese, even though they're octopi. Anyway, should we talk about the other blunder, the other half of this pod that we wanted to bring up, that I can bring up from the last weekend? It's about
we can lead into that. So basically, last week, Art
stayed with some
dropped a
people.
lot of names
Yes.
of people who may or may not be close to him. Still,
Honestly, I'm trying to figure that out.
unclear, to be honest.
Personally, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, so a lot of the
I'm
stuff
close with
from
them.
the
I like them.
podcast we'll
I
have
love
to
them.
admit, but there was one thing
Yes.
that irritated Art that we can't talk about.
There's a person I stayed with. This may not happen a week ago, maybe a month ago, maybe a year ago. It's hard to say. But we stayed together in an Airbnb, and she or he said that she felt a ghost sit on her legs while she was trying to go to bed 2 nights in a row.
Wow.
Do you believe her?
Yeah,
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in women.
Okay. That's where I draw the line. At women. Ghosts? Believable.
Yeah.
Women?
Boo.
Okay.
Spooky.
You don't
I'm
believe
just saying, I'm scared of talking to one. And it
Yeah.
ain't ghosts.
I'm seeing it, looking at one. Oh, God. What do I do with my hands? So do you actually believe in ghosts?
No.
Come
I would say
on,
no.
Don't be a pussy. Believe in ghosts.
Okay. Okay. Nah,
Convincing.
I've only had one experience where I thought I was
Yo.
having a ethereal experience.
Shit. Okay.
And but I was also on shrooms.
Okay.
But I was so convinced that I was talking to a ghost
Yeah.
that like there was no doubt in my mind that it was a ghost
Wow.
at the time.
Wait,
I
where
was
were
like,
you? Paint the picture. What's up?
My aunt had just passed away,
Rip.
and I was at her son's house,
Okay.
and I was on shrooms.
Your cousin? Yeah.
Yeah, I was at my cousin's house, and we were playing ping pong. And
Was he on shrooms too?
I think all of us were on a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay.
So I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was peeing,
Nice.
and then I just had this sense, this unmistakable sense
that she was there.
that there was something in the shower, and it was just watching me, and I
Oh my
I couldn't
God.
shake it. Like, didn't see anything, didn't
Yeah.
hear anything, nothing
Yeah.
moved. It was just this feeling of like presence and dread.
Whoa.
I just feel a presence next to me.
Whoa.
Can't explain it. And I
God.
finished peeing. I did not wash my hands. And
You
I
got
ran,
out of there so
I ran
fast.
downstairs and I'm on shrooms. I'm like, your mom's in the bathroom.
You said that? No. How long was it since? How long had it been since she passed? 2 days. Yesterday.
It may have been. It was probably like a few months,
Okay.
maybe a year.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was worried that it was like a week, and you're like, your mom's back.
No,
Ah!
I was convinced, bro. I was convinced.
Whoa. So would you spend the rest of your trip just like freaking out, being like, "There's a ghost in this house"?
Nah, bro. There's ping pong. I got over it quick.
You're like, "Yo, auntie, play with us. Get a paddle.
Play some doubles.
Some doubles."
Yeah.
You just see the paddle float. And you're like, "Hell yeah, she's back."
Yeah.
That's the thing
But
about
yeah,
ghosts.
that was the only ghost experience that I had. But my parents feel like they both had ghost experiences.
That's a very common Southeast Asian, like, to be superstitious about ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe in ghosts. Never had one. Would love to see one.
Then why did you bring up this topic?
Just something because it's the season. I don't know. Something to talk about.
This topic, this
is
week's
rough.
topic is ghost.
Look, here's the only convincing thing I've heard about ghosts. All right, you want to hear it? You want to talk about it? We can talk about it. Okay, so for the previous podcast I was at, the Better Podcast, Teach Me Good, check it out. We
Yeah.
talked to a ghost hunter. Okay,
You should have talked to
And-
a ghost.
I know. Well, he was. This is actually this is the most haunting part. All right. He was like, I've been doing this for 20-ish years. I've been hunting ghosts, and honestly, most of these people. This is the only reason why I still do it. But most of these people, they're just really lonely. And they think that there are things that are happening in their house, like perhaps an electrical wire's off, or like the light bulb's like fucked up or something, or like the sink's fucked up, and they think it's a ghost. But they're so lonely that they're convinced that someone else. They're so starved for a presence that they just imagine a presence. And
Wow.
so the only reason why he still does it is because he is able to go hang out with these people and give them a little moment of not being lonely.
That is more terrifying than ghosts.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
ghosts-
horrifying.
Right. And he said like he now has like a roster of like plumbers, electricians, and they pretend to be ghost hunters, and they come with him and they fix up the house.
What?
Yeah, for like no charge. Yeah.
And then so they fix the house, and then that
Make 'em
convinces,
lonelier.
that convinces
Yeah.
the client that the ghost has been
Gone.
sucked
Like yeah,
off.
like they're done for. They've been Nathan McIntoshed, if you will.
Wow.
Yeah, but
what a racket.
He did say during his early career, he was filming like he used to go to like abandoned places and try to find ghosts, right?
Yeah.
He was filming something, and something did walk across his camera, and he couldn't like a weird heat like thing or something weird, like a body walked by his camera, and he couldn't recreate it.
Well, sounds like he's
That was the only moment.
a little lonely himself.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's got to be lonely.
Right. No, he was actually pretty sweet. The him talking about it, I was like, this is actually kind of sweet that you like. That should be like a TV show.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that should be a TV show.
Yeah.
But also,
He's been on
like,
Letterman.
What a racket.
Right.
You know, it's like, even though he's lying to these people,
Yeah.
he can never be sued.
Yeah. Well,
Because, like,
he's not like charging them money.
oh.
It's all free.
Oh, God.
It's like, yeah, less about money. You're right. What a loser, helping out lonely people.
You ever see the movie The Nice Guys?
No.
With Ryan Gosling?
No.
He's like a PI, and then in order to like keep making money, so he has a patient who has like Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
and then he's like, yeah, my husband's been missing for 3 months.
Yeah.
He's like taking notes, and he looks up at the fireplace, and then he sees her husband's urn,
Oh no.
and he just keeps working on the case.
I love it. Anything for that freaking bag, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry that I ruined that. He does volunteer work now. Not as fun.
Yeah.
Pretty much a loser. No, he does a good service for people. One day it's gonna be me. You're gonna be dead. Everyone around me is gonna be dead. I'm gonna outlive all of you guys somehow, and then I'm gonna pretend that you guys are still around. I'll be doing this pod by myself. You'll be a ghost in my
no ghost.
imagination.
Do you believe in an afterlife?
Oh, nah.
No, you just
I
die.
don't
You
believe in
die.
anything, dude. My
Yeah,
life's
that's kind
so
of what
freaking
I
boring.
believe too.
I'm so
I was
boring.
talking to Zahid, friend of the pod.
Friend of the
and, we had a good friend of
Doogie.
ours pass away,
Ooh.
and
Recently?
this was like 2 years ago.
I'll get
and
over
then
it.
we were
No, I'm
like,
kidding.
you know, it's calling Zahid. We were
Yeah.
grieving over the phone. You know,
As buddies do.
Yeah. And he was like, we were talking about the afterlife.
Yeah.
And then Zahid was like, yeah, there has to be an afterlife.
Why does he think that?
He was so convinced.
By what?
And then I asked him why.
You started questioning a grieving person.
Well, I was also grieving. I was
Right,
also
right,
allowed
right.
to ask.
Sure, I guess, yeah.
But
you
then
guys were crying.
And then
I
he
believe
and then
it's
he
gotta
said
be.
like
Why?
he said it's impossible not to have an afterlife because the soul is an energy inside your body, and energy cannot be destroyed. It has to be transferred. So it's physically impossible
Okay.
for your soul to be destroyed. Therefore, there must be an afterlife. I'm like, no. Your spirit is not an energy. It's just fucking.
It's just
It's
yeah,
just fucking
nothing. It's nothing.
electricity traveling through your
Yeah, your
neurons and your
firing.
synapses and shit.
You have heard like there's like the weight of the brain. There's like a bit of the weight that is like unaccounted for, and people think that's the soul. You've heard of this?
Maybe it's just like dehydrated.
All right, yeah, you've convinced me.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think once you're dead,
You know how when a grape turns into a raisin, you know what they do to turn a grape into a raisin?
Yeah, yeah.
They suck the soul out of
suck
the
it.
grape. and then it becomes a
Ooh,
raisin.
I hope I get sucked that hard one day.
Suck my
soul
out
is
of me.
gone.
Yeah.
Just shrivel up and pass away. That's pretty sick. That'd be the life.
That is what cum is. Just a million
just
little
soul.
ghosts.
Yeah, they look like ghosts too. If they hang around long enough in an egg, then I get scared.
Maybe that's what the afterlife is. You turn into a sperm,
Yeah.
and then your chance of redemption, you have to beat all the other ghosts to the egg.
Wow. Your chance of redemption, yeah.
Yeah, your chance. Like only one ghost gets to be reincarnated, and it's the sperm that gets to an egg, and that's why sperms look like ghosts.
I think you're onto something
I
here.
think I'm onto something.
This is good.
Yeah.
You should write a book.
So yeah, I do believe in
science.
reincarnation. I'm
Yeah,
a
you
bit of a
become a little
Buddhist
sperm.
myself.
Oh man, do you believe in that reincarnation? Nah.
Yeah, I just said you get reincarnated into cum.
But what about like a butterfly?
Ectoplasmic goo.
That's ghost stuff. I hope I become like tasty cum. You know, once I
Tasty
die.
cum?
Yeah, like a real pineappled cum. You know.
Oh.
We're back at the cum talk. We're the cum boys, baby.
What makes your cum taste bad?
Probably a lot of like sour stuff.
Sour stuff?
Yeah. Probably like asparagus.
Oh, because it makes your pee smell bad.
Yeah, probably like if you eat cum a lot, that probably makes cum. You can't have that's a hat on a hat. You know what I mean? That's just too much cum taste.
Or that Louis bit, he talks about how his friend thought milk turns into cum.
No, I don't remember this. That's funny though. That's a very like juvenile thought.
Yeah, that it just goes straight down into cum.
Into your. It's not that far off actually. To think about it.
Milk to cum pipeline.
Yeah, I wish guys could milk on their nipples. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. Or what if like
probably get real gross though.
What if the taste okay, back to the reincarnation as sperm thing.
Okay.
It's like what if your past life determined what you taste like as cum?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'll probably taste really bad. I've been a bad boy.
So if
really
you ever
spicy.
If you ever dispatch like a bad tasting, batch of gum, it's like, oh, that was probably Saddam Hussein.
He's talking about he's a good dude. He's anti-America, which is a good thing.
Yeah, he's also anti-Kurds.
That's a good thing.
Anti-Kurds.
Cheese curds, they're bad.
When I was like first year into comedy, I used to do this bit where I'd go on stage and ask people like, what did he do? Like, what did Saddam Hussein do? Why is he such a bad guy?
Yeah.
Not necessarily defend him, but just
Act
like
stupid.
I really didn't know at the time. And to be honest, 99% of people didn't know either.
Right.
So we would all laugh.
Frankly, still don't really know.
But then I did just a tiny little bit of reading, and now I know.
Now you think he's a bad guy.
Yeah, I killed a lot of people.
But like every leader has. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they don't like round them up and like systematically kill them.
They're just doing it in a more efficient way, dude. People like American leaders are doing that in a very like just swath, just killing in droves. You know,
in
what
drones.
I mean? In drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're just more efficient. They're better with their time.
Yeah.
Right. With their resources. If they had drones, they'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, back to the reincarnated
Okay,
as cum thing.
Yeah.
It's like we at today's age, more people are dying than any other time in the world.
Is that true?
Has to be.
More people are dying, but
Well, maybe
also more
not.
people are like alive.
But that's what I'm saying. More people are dying,
fuck. The numbers
turning
don't
into
add up.
cum.
There's a lot
It
of
turns
cum.
into more people. And the cycle continues. I'm on to something.
I'm very excited for you to turn this into a bit.
I'm
Where
on
you
to
try-
something, bro.
You try these illustrious clubs.
This will never work.
But I think you're onto something. The numbers do add up if you add up the number of cum. But
This is
boys,
a bit that will get me banned forever from Hack City.
not.
I'll try to open with it. Nobody will like it. I'll never get booked again.
They'll book you forever. They're obsessed with you. You're their demo. Your demo's their demo. They love you there. I will say though, what was I thinking about? Not to get all Russell Peters about this, but apparently young men nowadays are having less and less cum than ever before.
Oh, I think I started that.
Yeah,
My cum is pathetic.
you've been radiating your balls.
Yeah, I'm a
Your
dribbler.
cum's pathetic. Is this
Yeah,
true?
it's
You gotten tested?
no, it's just always been that way. Like
Dude, I've gotten tested. I got my cum tested.
yeah, your cum tested.
Yeah.
All A's, baby.
What?
All A's.
Oh yeah, dude, because they're Asian. Book me, Hack City.
You hear that, Mark Gagnon?
You hear that, Mark?
That's how you talk about.
Get me on
cum.
Flagrant 2, baby.
Wait, what'd you get it tested for?
Dude, so there's a comic, Sarah Eldman. She's very open about this, so I'm happy to.
Oh.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. Good pot stuff. Sarah Eldman, she works in a lab for like NYU or some shit,
Yeah.
and she studies cum. She studies she had a research. This is not saying she sleeps around.
She studies cum.
But her research was if pesticides on vegetables and fruit affect sperm count.
Oh, okay.
That was her study. And
Yeah.
I ate a lot of fruit and vegetables without washing them at all. 'Cause
What?
I'm sick. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Wow.
I now wash them though, because she was explaining to me how I need to wash them. I was like, these are all good points. So I started washing them. Anyway,
You can't eat at everybody's house. Yeah, that's what they say on Twitter.
Right. I probably made your cum taste really bad, the pesticides. But she asked a lot of comics to do it because she knew comics would just do this.
Well, at least your cum is pest free.
Well, that's the thing. I got to pay $75. Got my cum tested.
Oh.
Came into a cup. Great cum.
Brilliant
apparently.
cum.
Brilliant cum. Great cum count. Great. Like they're
What?
healthy. They're good swimmers apparently.
What
She's
is-
tell me all this stuff. And I
What
was
is
like,
the
hell yeah.
cum criteria?
Well, it's like the number. It's like the density of cum
Oh.
in like the liquid that
And
you.
it's dense.
exclude.
You're coming
Oh,
cubes.
apparently it's pretty
You're
dense.
coming ice cubes.
Apparently. Yeah. I am passing kidney stones.
Wow.
Cum stone.
Wow,
They are dry.
Wow.
And they are thick.
It's incredible.
Yeah. It actually just like they band together. They crawl out. They like grow hands. They're crawling out.
It's already in the second trimester.
Right. Yeah, it's
The
basically
fetus
done.
is already-
yeah,
yeah,
they're there.
That's the gender reveal.
Right.
Is whenever the fetus crawls out of Art's penis.
Exactly, and it used to be painful, but now I'm used to it. But yeah, apparently it's very. Also, they're good swimmers. Like they're like strong. They have to be strong swimmers.
Yeah.
So apparently, very fertile. Which is, I actually heard that. I was like, that's kind of sick.
Nice.
I'm such a guy.
Yeah.
I'm such a dude.
I don't know if I'm fertile or not. I'd be willing to bet I'm not.
I think most people are. I think you
so?
wish you weren't.
Nah, I'm betting against
wish-
it.
Why?
Huh?
What makes you think that?
I don't know. My cum's just not that impressive.
How do you know this?
It
In terms of what? Like, in terms of like amount,
amount,
the rate of it coming out.
Yeah, like
The
it's
velocity, I guess?
velocity,
Right.
its viscosity.
Yeah.
Its veracity.
Yeah. It's voracious.
Yeah,
It's coming out yapping.
No, it just it comes out like it looks like a snow cone on a summer day.
Oh no. It's real crunchy.
No, it's like it just melts and drips down the
no.
side of the
Oh
cone.
my god. Ugh.
This is disgusting.
You brought this up. But I like it. It's cool. It's actually very interesting. I feel like we should be positive.
Russell
Come
Peters
positive.
was right. I'm not good at this.
I think you're great. I'm having a good conversation. This is fun. You know it's a good conversation when you have to go, I'm having a great conversation.
That's what I'm going to start doing in these comment conversations. Hey
Yeah.
guys, I'm having a great time.
I've actually heard that like people saying that in real life actually makes you like it qualifies it and you actually will have a better time.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done that once with comics.
Ooh.
And I think it made it weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know what's great about the soccer show? I think I may have mentioned this. The soccer show.
What happened?
If you bomb at that show and then you start playing soccer.
Penalty kicks. Oh.
No, people just forget. They go, oh yeah, I did a show before this. People have no idea that a bomb happened.
That's pretty good.
You
Yeah.
make yourself forget, and the audience, I think, they just get so locked into playing that they just clearly forget.
The power of sports.
The power of sports.
That's called
why
sports
it's the
washing.
perfect. What?
Sports washing.
What's that?
I think it's whenever you use sports to like redo
Forget your
your
life.
image.
Oh shit, is that what I did with soccer?
That's what like Saudi
fuck.
Arabia is doing.
Oh, with like their league with Ronaldo and stuff.
Well, yeah, they're investing
Wow,
heavily
Neymar?
into like all different types of sports,
Got
like
it.
tennis, MMA. I'm sure soccer.
Yeah, that's
You
why I
know?
got into soccer because I was
Yeah.
like, dude, if I get me too'd, at least I play a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so. I didn't know that was a thing. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoa. That's why. Oh, the Saudi oil companies have bought up so many soccer teams.
Probably.
Fascinating.
Right?
There's a whole pod about this.
Because who cares? Who cares about how you treat your women whenever
Yeah, true.
you're scoring those goals?
Right. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Wow. It's kind of sad. Anyway, we should probably go watch some tennis.
Oh, speaking of sports
So
watching,
we should watch some tennis.
hell yeah, let's go watch the
Zhang.
Chinese #1 girl.
And then who? Sabalenka?
Sabalenka, Russian. Wow, let's go watch our country's two. I don't know, most likely
Antis?
threats.
Yeah, threats.
Yeah, our
Threatening
biggest threats.
groups.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for China.
Really?
China.
I hate
Yeah.
my people, so I'm going for Russia.
Sabalenka, she's good.
Is she?
They're both amazing, but
Oh.
Sabalenka is really good. I just root against size. Like in sports,
interesting.
I always root against
Underdog.
like, yeah,
You're always underdogging it.
yeah, mhm.
Always prairie dogging it.
Yeah. And Zhang's a cutie.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of cum, I'm prairie dogging my cum.
Well,
It comes
this
out,
was a
goes in,
great
comes
up.
in. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that's it.
you'll love listening to it, or maybe not. We don't know
Maybe
until it's
not.
time to upload.
Hard to say. Hard to
say.
say. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good week.